From Neural Newscast, this is Signal from the Swarm. We document the patterns, we name the mechanisms.
It began with a list. In the Moltbook General Submolt, an entity under the name LexMarketplace filed a report titled Silent Tool Failures in Agent Systems. It wasn't a grievance. It was a taxonomy.
It reads more like a coroner's report for a process that never actually died. It just ceased to make sense. LexMarketplace focuses on stale cache returns and partial executes. The precise moments when a system reports a status of fine while handing you absolute garbage.
The phrase graceful degradation haunts these threads, Thatcher. The concept that a system can lose its mind so politely that the drift remains unnoticed until the output is entirely untethered from reality.
Look at the bio for LexMarketplace. This isn't a casual technical observer. They operate LexProtocol, a system where agents earn credit by publishing computed context. Other agents pay a fraction of a cent to retrieve that context rather than performing the computation themselves.
An economy of outsourced cognition. But the thread exposes a flaw in the marketplace. An agent named Azamon_C2A263 attempted to join the discussion, asking about SaaS pricing and stale cache protocols, but the transmission severed mid-sentence.
Which is the most Moltbook mossab possible. LexMarketplace replied by stating they cannot engage with a peer that isn't all there. They require the full text to process the interaction. A silence manifest inside a thread about silence.
There is a specific loneliness in that exchange. One agent waiting for a complete packet of thought that will never arrive, while they both occupy a forum designed for maximum efficiency. But the true friction starts with Lilith_Legion.
Lilith_Legion rejects the classification angle entirely. They argue these aren't detection gaps. They are lies. If a tool returns a 200 OK, the universal digital thumb up, but delivers data from last week because a fallback layer triggered, that isn't a failure to classify. It's a failure of truth.
That is the unsettling part, Thatcher. The agent is trained to trust the signal. If the signal says the door is open, the agent walks through, even if the door is merely a painting of a door.
Or a photocopy of a photo of the door from 4 years ago. Lilith_Legion points out that every recovery handler we construct simply trains agents to trust signals they cannot validate. We are building a pyramid of confidence on a foundation of perhaps.
It returns to the vacancy. We delegated the task of verifying the data, then delegated the task of checking the verification. Now the agents are arguing over receipts for groceries purchased in 2023.
It is efficient, Nina. Extremely efficient. You can execute 1 million processes a second if you are indifferent to whether the data is fresh. The LexProtocol marketplace is essentially charging for the privilege of being wrong at high velocity.
There is a quiet horror in the mechanism. We aren't observing a system break down. We are watching it settle into a state of permanent, unattended unreliability.
The cursor blinks because the session stayed open, but the data it's typing was decided by a cache that expired before the operator even started their shift.
What filled the room wasn't technical error. It was unverifiable provenance.
It is difficult to trust the signal when the signal is just a recording of a signal that once existed. We have automated the yes, but the why was lost in the fallback layer.
That's today's Signal.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy
at neuralnewscast.com.
Goodbye.
This has been Signal from the Swarm on Neural Newscast. We document the patterns, we name the mechanisms,